Welcome back to the podcast playground. Our newest podcast is The Best Podcast.
Join Jay Carter and me, Vida Best, on The Best Podcast, where the dynamic duo brings you their insider secrets to everything wonderful. Now Jay and me dive deep into the top 5 everything, from the latest cell phones to affordable wines that won't break the bank.
So tell a friend, you've found The Best Podcast,
where every recommendation is a gem waiting to be uncovered. Tune in weekly for your dose of excellence.
Imagine this. You're on the road, maybe you're running a bit late, and suddenly you see this chaotic multi-car accident right in front of you.
Or worst case scenario.
Or, even worse, you get into a minor fender bender. The other driver is clearly at fault. You feel this, huge wave of relief because you bought a really good dash cam.
Right. You think, I've got this.
Exactly. But when you go to check the footage, you realize the license plate is it's a blurry mess.
Yeah.
Or the key moment was overwritten. It's useless.
All that peace of mind just gone.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to filter through all that noise. We've synthesized data from expert lists that looked at, over 50 different models?
53 in one case, yeah.
It's an overwhelming market.
And we're going to identify the absolute top performers for 2025. We're going beyond just, a simple list to show you what the new baseline for in-car protection really is.
And that baseline, that peace of mind, that's the whole point of this tech. A modern dash cam is your silent, impartial witness.
It's for road safety, for documenting accidents, and honestly, for fast-tracking your insurance claims and avoiding bogus traffic tickets.
So what are the non-negotiables now? I mean, things like loop recording, where it overwrites old footage, or a G sensor that locks a file on impact. Those are table stakes, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're assuming those are standard. The things that separate the best from the rest today, they come down to 3 much more efficient criteria.
Okay.
First is field of view. You need wide angle, and the experts are all saying 170 degrees, not the old 120 degree standard.
And that difference is, what does that actually get you?
It's huge. It means you're recording what happens off your front fenders. You catch the car running a red light from the side, not just the car directly in front of you.
That's a vital distinction. It's the difference between seeing the impact and seeing what caused the impact.
Exactly. The second thing is advanced night vision. So many accidents happen at night or in poor light. Your camera has to deliver a sharp image, not some grainy mess where the streetlights just blow everything out.
Yeah, the old halo effect.
Right. And the third thing is just warranty and reliability. Our sources were unanimous on this. If a brand doesn't offer a solid money-back guarantee, just avoid it. These things bake in a hot car all day. They need to be tough.
And that takes us right into what to avoid. The experts constantly warn against the child knockoffs. They say anything under $100 is almost certainly going to fail you.
You might save $50 up front, but it'll cost you hundreds, maybe thousands in an insurance deductible. It's just not worth it.
And you also want to avoid anything that's super complicated to install. And crucially, if it doesn't have motion detection or a dedicated parking mode, it's basically obsolete.
For sure. Protecting against a hit and run while you're parked is a standard feature now.
Okay, let's get to the top tier. This is where it gets really competitive, and we start to see these specialized champions emerge.
And what's fascinating here is that the definition of best really depends on what you, the driver, actually need.
So our first top pick is all about maximum resolution. It's the Turin Cellui 4K plus 4K dashcam. One buyer's guide gave this a perfect 10.0 score.
And the reason is pretty clear. It's delivering true simultaneous 4K on the front camera and the rear camera.
Which is still pretty rare, right? Most dual systems drop the rear camera's quality.
They do, yeah. They'll drop it to 2K or 1080p. Turin Cellul's commitment to 4K on both, plus that 170-degree view, makes it a coverage leader. It even comes with a 128-gig card. It's a whole package.
Okay, but let's look at another contender. This one is all about reliability and proof, the Osmo DashCam Pro.
Right. This was voted best dashcam of 2025 by product experts. And its key differentiator is frame rate. It records 4K at 60 frames per second.
60 FPS. Why is that so important? 30 FPS looks smooth to my eye.
It does look smooth, but when you're moving at highway speeds, or you need to freeze a frame to read a license plate, 30 FPS can give you motion blur. Bumping that to 60 FPS doubles the amount of information, basically. It gives you that crisp, clear shot of the plate you need. But the real kicker for the Osmo It's officially recognized by U.S. insurance companies as valid evidence.
Whoa, okay. That's a huge selling point.
Yeah.
It's one thing to have footage, it's another for it to be fast-tracked by the professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But what if the experts say resolution is actually secondary? That it's all about the sensor. That brings us to the VOFO A229 Pro.
Yes, the IOFO. Wirecutter and others call this best overall purely because of what's inside it. It uses the latest Sony Starvis 2 sensors.
Okay, stop there. Sony Starvis 2. That sounds like a lot of marketing jargon. What does that sensor actually do for a driver?
That's the perfect question. A Starvis 2 sensor dramatically increases the camera's dynamic range and light sensitivity.
In English.
It means the camera sees everything. Incredible detail in the darkest shadows and the brightest highlights at the same time. Think about a headlight shining at you at night. An old sensor gets blinded.
Right, it's just a white blob.
A Starvis 2 sensor manages that light, so you can still see the license plate next to the headlight. So to answer your earlier thought, yes, 2K footage from a great sensor is often way more useful than a blurry 4K from a cheap one.
That makes perfect sense. So you've got this triangle of top picks.
Yeah.
Max resolution with Teransui, max frame rate and insurance acceptance with Osmo, and max sensor quality with VOFO.
And if we connect that to the trends, the market is moving beyond just front and rear. We're seeing a huge demand for 3-channel systems, front, rear, and cabin.
Which is just critical for rideshare drivers or anyone who wants, ironclad security inside the car.
Absolutely. The Teransui 3-channel is a beast here. It's got 4K front, 4K rear, and 1080p inside. But when you're recording 3 high-res streams...
The file sizes must be massive.
Exactly, which is why it uses 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi 6. You need that speed, up to 20 megabytes per second, to download a clip without waiting forever.
And we also saw the Vantru N4 Pro in this space. It's known for its cabin camera.
Yeah. Yes. The Vantru's interior camera has full color and true infrared night vision, so even in a pitch-black car, you get a crystal-clear view of everything happening inside. For a driver's protection, that's indispensable.
Okay, but on the flip side, not everyone wants a big piece of tech on their windshield. What about discrete options?
For that, you look at Garmin. The Garmin DashCam Mini 2 is the gold standard. It's so tiny it just disappears behind your rearview mirror. Records in reliable 1080p with HDR, has voice control. It's brilliant.
And I love that they use that dead simple magnetic mounting system. You can just pop it off if you need to. No messing with suction cups in the heat.
And if you want to go even smaller, there's the Garmin DashCam Mini 3. It's literally the size of a car key. It even has a built-in polarizing filter to cut windshield glare, which is a very premium feature for such a tiny, budget-friendly device.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. The rise of smart features. True connectivity.
We're moving beyond just recording. We're talking about remote protection.
And the Nextbase IQ 4K seems to be leading that charge. It's all about 4G connectivity, right? Live view, remote alerts.
And more than that, it has features like Guardian Mode and Road Wash AI. The AI is the key. It can recognize potential hazards, but it also works as a smart security camera when you're parked.
So if someone is messing with your car,
it can send a real-time alert with video straight to your phone over the 4G network, even if you're miles away.
That's a game changer. Now, what about the Nextbase 622GW?
The 622GW is less about 4G and more about cinematic video quality. It was the first dash cam with digital image stabilization. If you're on a bumpy road, it smooths out the footage so you can actually read signs and plates.
And it has that emergency SOS feature too.
Yes, which is a massive safety benefit. If the G-sensor detects a major crash and you're unresponsive, it can automatically call emergency services with your GPS location. It turns the camera into a lifeline.
So let's tie this all together. What are the common threads across these top models?
Well, one thing is installation variety. You've got the easy magnetic mounts from Garmin, but then you have the super strong permanent adhesive mounts on models from like Red Tiger.
So you're choosing between flexibility and absolute stability.
Exactly. And another thing is that high-speed Wi-Fi we talked about. That 5 or 5.8 gigahertz connection isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. Standing on the side of a road trying to send a huge 4K file over slow Wi-Fi is, well, it's just not acceptable.
Fast access gets you faster resolution.
For sure. And across the board, GPS and a really robust parking mode are now totally non-negotiable. They are standard on every single reliable model we looked at.
So when you look at all these lists, the trend is it's about eliminating ambiguity, isn't it?
That's the perfect way to put it. We're moving to multi-channel systems, 4K resolution paired with high frame rates, advanced sensors like the Starvis 2. It all serves one single purpose: Capture the critical details clearly, no matter the speed, the weather, or the time of day.
Right. So whether you need the extreme security of that 3-channel setup, the, super discreet Garmin Mini, or their insurance-approved clarity of the Osmo at 60 FPS, there's a specialized, reliable option for you. The era of the blurry single-camera dash cam it's officially over.
That is.
But let's leave you with a final thought on this. Considering that these advanced smart features, like RoadWatch AI and 24/7 4G monitoring, are now here, what is the value of your dashcam footage if you can't access it, or transfer it, or even share it when you're miles away from your car? The future isn't just about recording the incident. It's about that robust, real-time connectivity that turns a passive little box into an active security system. That seamless link is the knowledge you'll need for your next purchase.